youth violence. There's an uptick in youth violence, right? And we need to take care of our community. We need to work, we need to want to be able to protect our youth. And I actually really love this song in the background because if you go on our YouTube, you look at our first video, it's this music in the video because I'm literally saying, yo, this is a whole town hall talking about youth issues, and I'm the youngest person in the room. That's a problem, right? So, in very Amber Leo fashion, I decided that I was going to do my own town hall. And I was going to ask the youth and the adults, what's up? What's going on? And eventually, those town halls, those open mics turned into performances and dance opportunities. And then we're going creating poetry teams, and we're going to DC and competing in the Library of Congress Poetry Slam. We're competing in poetry workshops and things with great new voices. Like it's a big thing. And poetry and spoken word is all about using your voice. And so we were turning youth into artists, but also into leaders. And in that 10 years, we grew a lot, and to the point of not necessarily grew in numbers, but we grew into the point of we had a family of youth who knew that they were safe with Phoenix. When Amber Green walked into our classroom, we knew we were going to have fun. We knew that we were going to listen to poetry. We knew that we were going to learn to write poetry. And then when she leaves, she's probably going to invite us to an open mic where we can perform our poetry. And then, like most things, COVID happened and it shut it down. And that was a scary time for not just me, not just the community, but for the world. And here I was, barely 30, I think 30, yeah. And I decided that I need to open up a youth center because the world has shut down. Where are the youth going to go? And the reason why I said I was asking where the youth want to go, because I was still trying to keep in contact with the youth who I was engaged with in school, engaging with going to the open mics. We couldn't meet. We couldn't go to the library. We couldn't go to the school. We couldn't do all that. So I was trying to reach out to them. And as I was reaching out to them, one thing that kept coming up, woman saying, I don't have a home. I'm actually staying with my cousin. And then I'm actually staying with my friend, or actually I'm in a hotel. I'm saying I ain't really want to tell you, but my parents are actually staying under the bridge, and I'm living with my grandmother for time being. And so, without knowing, I realized about 80% of the youth that was going to our open mics, that was from poetry workshops, and I was having fun with dancing and going to DC and everything, they were homeless, and I had no idea. Then I had to check myself, and I was like, "Dang, Amber, how did you not know?" It's because I didn't ask. I didn't ask one simple question. Where did you sleep last night? And that one question now gets asked every time I engage with a young person because I never want to miss them. I don't want to miss the opportunity. So when I have surveys and things in the organization and things like that, one of the questions that we ask is, where did you sleep last night? And depending on that answer, then that's when I say all of the love of this community, myself, the artists, everyone that supports Phoenix Youth Project really circles around that young person. And if they're not just a case file, they're not just a number, they are a person, they're an extension. And it's really amazing to be able to reflect over the years how many youth that we've been able to just contribute some small act to. And I'm not saying that we fixed kids. You don't fix youth, right? All you do is you just engage with them, you just try to motivate them. And in the 10 years that I've been doing this and being able to see not just the youth, but the adults and the young adults who've been engaged with Phoenix Youth Project over the years and how they've been able to expand, that's been amazing to me. Like, Phoenix started in my living room with a bunch of college students. So there's a reason why I'm featuring college students as special performers, because that's part of our legacy. If you look on your table, there's pictures that over the years of Phoenix Youth Project, and they accompanied over the 10 years. You can see that we are an organization that's really is a family. And there's a reason why I want to do picture frames, because it's like a family. We're truly a family. And I took this opportunity to have a reflection moment and tell you guys my story with Phoenix is because I think everyone in this room has a story and they have something in them that reminds them of I have to keep going. And so it's I do this all the time, you guys. I promise you. I put people on the spot. But it's on the program. This is an open call for anyone that is in the audience right now that has a reflection or something that they want to celebrate with the community. I'm celebrating with you that I started an organization as a college dropout because I could not deal with my mental health. And 10 years later, we have opened up the first youth shelter. We operated a youth drop-in center. We've helped countless youth get jobs, find housing, and not only find jobs and find housing, but find their dreams, follow their dreams in artistry. And so that's why art's all around this place. There's a reason why we put this venue. The person who owns this, who runs this at home is an artist. You see him on that wall right there? There's a reason why we do the things we do. We have to do it with a purpose. Everything you do should have a purpose. From the venue to the person who you have and see resilience. Sister Vinny is resilience. Everybody in this room has a story. And I just wanted to take a moment to just share my story. And like I said, it's an open call. All right, it's an open call. I'm gonna leave the mic on the chair. This is also like my silent way of doing like a quick intermission, and y'all wanna get some side, like some extra food. But I'm gonna sit this mic here on this chair, and whoever you're gonna keep playing the music because I like the music. And whoever wants to come up here because you in the span of it, if you have been resilient and you have an inspiring story, or you just want to just celebrate something, the time is yours to celebrate. We're all here. You know somebody here. You don't know somebody here. Get to know them. Because at the end of the day, we are all family and we're celebrating the young people who are nominated. We did not pick these young people. The community picked these young people. We put up a form and the community said, I want to highlight. So, nominees, you are sitting next to someone who said this person has been so resilient and I believe it needs to be celebrated. So, we're going to celebrate. So, let's give it up. A quick break, get your size and everything, and then when you come back to the scene, we're gonna have a special performance by the University of Maryland for 5 minutes in the back. You good? I might take this resilience. I'll go for it. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm loud, but hi again, everyone. Like I said, I'm Ramona, and I'll just share a little bit of just how I was able to meet Amber and start this amazing organization, and how it just really truly helped my journey and my path. So I attended Salisbury University, was able to graduate really early. I was determined to get out of it, guys, save as much money as possible. But I wanted to be a psychologist. That was my goal. That was my dream. I knew I was going to go to college, and I knew I was going to be something great. I had so many individuals by my side who believed in me, and that made the experience more rewarding. The pandemic is really like for Phoenix and everyone else, but it really impacted me and my journey. And I realized that I had so many problems and issues personally and everything that I didn't know how I was able to give back to my community. So I lost faith and I lost hope. But during that time, I realized I wanted to do more and figure out what my passion was. My passion was natural hair care. That was my way from being in high school, just expressing myself with amongst everyone who looks just like me, and my hair is my identity. So with that, I worked with Amber when I was in school doing research with her youth. So that was the first way I met her. But I came back and shared an idea of like, I just want to give back. I don't know what I want to do right now. I just want to work with youth. So I just started volunteering. I started helping out with her board, organizing events, everything that I could. And so I said, you know what? I think I'm ready to find my passion. I'm ready to do something more natural hair, which I came to her with a pitch. I said, look, I want to start a workshop that teaches youth in the community how to do natural hair. I don't know anything else. That's all I got for her to do. Let's run with it. And she said, let's go, let's do it. Didn't have anything else, but she just believed in me. And from there, I was able to start my own nonprofit. It's called Hear Me Out. And it was an amazing experience to work with youth, with parents and loved ones amongst the community who saw my vision and saw how it empowered them and what they were trying to do. How it motivated not only myself, but the young individuals and their sense of identity and discovering who they were. And I truly do think I owe a lot of my success to not only Amber, but Phoenix, because they became a family that I didn't know I needed at the time. They were my comfort, they were my support, and overall, they were my home. So that is just my little story of how I came to be now the board secretary for Phoenix and how I'm able to continue my journey. So thank you, Phoenix, and happy 10-year anniversary.
We are the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Incorporated. We stand on the principles of brotherhood, scholarship, and service. And we were founded on the campus of Howard University, January 9th, 1914. We are the Thorough Theta Kappa chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. We were started on November 14th, 1975, on the campus of Salisbury State College. We are the brothers of the Almighty Alchemy chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, found on campus of Maryland State College, April 15th, 1935.
Okay.
When I put the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I put that new Ferrari, hey, the rest in peace. Hey, the rest in peace to the parking lot. Feeling so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about right, then what you talking about? Gangsta moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word, was on my gun and then If you a bad shit, brother, church, I was like, what? Like, I get that sometimes you try to have some fun. If you a freak, you're a thing going around. Don't even run it. It's summertime, in the weed ain't cut. Gotta take this look, shit, yeah, man, ain't on nothing. Forget how many times I'm trying to go to some city. Your chick turned up, she asked, can you come and get me? But I was okay, let's get it. I just messed up the whole program and beat it off the wall, knocked it down, and that's your again. But I love her. All night, all right. Turn it off the lights and beat her like a mother. Tell her don't run from this. Let me see you run it. Go ahead, shake some. Your chick going nuts, she just put my chains on. Got her going crazy, let it shake and watch her move. Or you gotta run it up and I'm the one who make the rules. Left, right, let me see you do it. Left, do it, right. Do it, left, do it, right. Oh, she gon' slide right to my side. I know she wanna with a friend. So we skirt up in the bed. Oh, took her back to my crib, and I regret it. She be trying to feel like she's asleep. Switch it up, make a phone week. Gotta go. Yeah, damn, I swear I don't even. But they wanna know why they get my damn name on them. I ain't green, them I ain't your shit, but I think they wanna know why they love me so much. Like, what is the reason? Oh, it's just the fire that but I live in the sky. I close up for he won't waste no time. No nobody else. But I can't be what she wants, baby. All have the same story. They follow me to themselves. Yeah, it's getting but that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I want she and she and they love them so deep. They want to find it, but I like to find it. Then you could trust on me, go you want to be because you're the I'll make sure it's all love. Feel like jumping around listening. Not me. Yeah, let me tell you, I was thinking while Amber was talking, and the theme for tonight is really celebrating roots and building culture. You know, you gotta celebrate your upbringing and then build it. Can't just let it fester, can't just let it happen and be what it's gonna be. You gotta put some work into it. You gotta do your man, you gotta make sure things are going right. So in order to build on our roots, in order to build on those roots, we want to talk about the road to resiliency. You know, that road is sometimes cracked, sometimes not paved right. Sometimes it's a dirt road. Sometimes it's got a whole bunch of rocks on it. You gotta walk off slow and you gotta take your time. So in my little story of where you are in your life, this piece is called Road to Resilience. The road to resilience isn't always perfectly paved. You're more than often met with cracked concrete and shaky foundation. And on that unleveled elementary ground floor is where one learns just how much power you store. I am a definite product of my environment. I was thrown into the sink or swim situation since my premature entrance into this consciousness. But look at me now in the end zone. If it weren't for the leaders, it weren't for the teachers
who saw more than in me and invited me to rise to the challenge. In the reflection of the village around me, I was surrounded in my mind to becoming long lasting. I was born into a tumultuous relationship. We can't help what we come from. We can't help the home we have, but we can make it different for ourselves. The parents weren't always built for such a task to raise this person, but I'm a resilient being. I know how to manage. I know how to live. I know how to come against the struggle. You see, I was reared by a culmination of grandma and aunties and cousins and friends. It takes a village to raise one another. You may not always have a mom, but you may find a mother figure in anyone. It has resulted in me in a winding uphill pothole, often one way, can't make a U-turn street. You see, the thing that is magic about being a village kid, the thing that is magic about being raised up in a way that I was raised is having the knowledge of all terrain. It means being to reside in any culture. It means being to pick myself up in any setting. The road to resilience is us. It's one another. It's how we see each other. I can ride straight on your road. I think you're gonna treat me right. I can get on your road anytime. I know it for a fact. I know. Now you, I don't know. I can check. You turn somewhere. But I know in the end we gonna figure it out together, right, my man? Y'all, okay, you were slow on there right now. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on to our honorary recognition. And how beautiful is that? I want some love. Remember, she said this is our first film. It's been talking out the case. So we have our first honorary is Miss Alana Pearson. Alana, I want to your survivor. You're like, what? I want you to know that the person that nominated you believes in you, believes in your resilience. And I'm not going to go into depth as far as what was said, because to nominate somebody means to believe in them and to want to celebrate them. And they didn't have to beg or try to plead, but they wanted to celebrate all of your accomplishments. And that is why we wanted to say and recognize you for your resilience. So here is your certificate, as well as a gift from being a G project to use in whatever you like. Our next honoree is Mr. Deontay Thomas. Mr. Deontay, this is not I can't say about you that the community is not already know. Your story has already begun to be told, and it's not yet. And I am proud to know the people that nominated you, because these individuals that nominated you, they know greatness, they know peace, they know joy, and they saw it for you. So I want to say, congratulations on sharing the list. And we want to recognize you on that. So here's the certificate and here's the gift. Excuse me if I mispronounce his name. And our last person, but definitely not least, we have Miss Diana Rogerson. Oh. Now, ma'am, I just want to let you know that you have a tribe of warrior women. And they see greatness in you. And though some of them can't be here right now, they are with you right now because they're making sure that you have everything that you need. And I'm so appreciated to you. For showing resilience and showing you doing it now. So here's the biggest one was we put out a form on our website to the community to say, hey, we want to celebrate young people under the age of 24, because that's the age group that we serve at the Energy Project, ages under the age of 24. And we want the community to take a look and really look at the youth and look at the people around them. It's not us saying these kids are awesome. It was the community, and that's who meant the most. And we were amazed by our supporters. And what we wanted to do was award one of the winners a special award. And with this award, this is to signify, one, that this is just the beginning, because we're gonna have more legacy nights, right? But we also want that top award, right? That resilient youth of 2025 award to kick off what Phoenix is going to do for the next 10 years, which is celebrate youth and empower youth. And so what we did for this first year, because with the amount of nominees that we had, we used to have a random checker, right? Because, we didn't know the nominees, and we can't put favorites, so we had to make out to it, right? And, technology. And I want to say that just means that the universe decided to pick this person. So we want to bring Bryson back up. You are Legacy Night 2025 Most Resilient Youth. And this is, and I want you to say, because there's this certificate, the certificate to give, that's just the honor of the fact that you're resilient. This is my message to you that you are now leading, because you are the first resilient youth for Phoenix Youth Project. You are the first, and you won't be the last. And next year, we're going to invite you back so you can give the award to the next resilient youth. And so here's your award. That is the recognition for our honorees, and we still have a couple things left, and then we're gonna close out. But again, thank you so much for coming out in the rain, in this weather, working out with our kinks so we can celebrate these youth. And like I said, this is just year one. And so I can't wait to see you next year. So you can be in this very spot in Castaway Church. Stop. A few things I'm supposed to mention before I get into my last performance. The artwork that we're looking at here, I think on the wall over here as well, if I'm not mistaken, is by an artist by the name of Robert Blackman. If I'm saying it wrong, I do apologize. But he is a local artist, which we all are, right? And of course, we're trying to break into this, that lane of, hey, I know her, they did that, I know him, he does that. So the paintings are, as you can guess, for sale. So please feel free to check them out. If you do not buy one, take a picture, show us some love, tag them on Facebook, show that you like it, that always works. Share it always works. Shout people out, even if you don't open your pocketbook. Remember that always works for people. I got more events and more jobs and more gigs by, hey, have you ever heard of Sister Dave, or have you ever seen Sharpnell speak? Than anything. So please believe that word of mouth is everything in our little community of people. So, my last piece for tonight, and I'm gonna finish my story up because we had that middle of survival where we fought, and we had that local resilience where we learned just what to do, what we need to take, and what route was right, and what bypass was wrong, right? So now that we've got to where we want to go, now that we won our award, now that we know who the honorees are, now that we know who is special here, what do you do now? Do you just take that award and put it on the shelf? Or do you actually work with it? Do you show people, hey, I won this, and hey, you can do this, and me too, or you can do what I'm doing. Let me show you the way. So what do we do with that? We are the flower, we are the seed, so we plant where we land. When we plant where we land, we make sure to fertilize each little part of that, right? Everybody around me knows me. When my arm is out, I can talk to all y'all. All y'all know me right now. So when you go out, you just see I'm planting. You're fertilizing me. I'm fertilizing you. You're fertilizing the next person. You know, you get what I'm saying. So this is plant where you land. We cannot say our God is a big God and a cower when it's time to show and prove. He gave me these talents. I'm going to show them. I'm going to work for them. You see, the thing about being a flower is it's temperamental. It's a side-eyeing metamorphosis. It's a finicky thing, very much like ourselves. Our beings change depending on the predicament of the element. We saw it was raining. We had to go in and change our clothes or put a different jacket on. When you plant where you land, it often is a survival tactic to drop to our knees and take stock of all our surroundings. You see, I had a friend tell me I was outlandish in a garden of mustard seeds. She also told me that I could never be fine. I can repeat those words with her authority because we be fine-tuned to one another. In the preparation for this event, I thought of myself, Charnel. I thought of my friends. I thought of my family and how I could make them proud, how much I wanted to be able, how much I wanted them to be able to stand on the shoulders of me. When you dig in the dirt for the first time, you got to sharpen your tool. Only a fool would bring no weaponry to the show. Every pen I own writes silky smooth, and my tongue is cheeky, meaning I know just who I am. You see, sometimes you need a reminder. You need a sister. You need a friend. You need a brother to come through and let you know, much like the aforementioned ancestors who protect me from what I can't see. You see, when you plant where you land, it's a statement saying, I know exactly who I am and where I am meant to be. It is an arrangement betwixt you and the dirt, an astonishment for all past misconceptions. You thought wrong about me. You spoke wrong about me. And with the telling of the soil, the truth always turns top. Get it? Top soil. When you bury the seed, the world tried to bury me plenty of times. Just yesterday, just 2 days ago, just last week, just today. The world tried to bury you without knowing your makeup is perennial. That means you got it from your mom. You see, the world tried to bury you without knowing your roots are ceremonial. That means you got it from your mom, right? The world is trying to bury you without knowing. That means they don't know your mama is powerful, right? It means the world has no idea the superpower is inside you to plant where you land. Everything about you is a flower. Everything feeds off you. It's Black History Month, guys. We make the world go round. Everything is on our beat. Our heartbeat is the soul of this earth. If you do not pronounce it, everything about us is powerful. And that's not to slight any other race in here. But I need to let me know who me is. You feel me? All right, I'm done. I got it. My throat is dry. The last thing I'm gonna say is we are encouraged to take pictures with one another, to take pictures with the art, to share. We need people to know about this. We need some more honorees next year. We need more young people next year. Yes, and I get to know one another. move over, take away food, so if you want food to break, if it's some thought later that I didn't want some guy, I would like some, you can take some home with you.
Please do. I don't want to take it
I
home.
want to take the first cater tonight, so please, once if you'd like to write, and let us know that they did support. And again, please, just like Sister Vic said, let's take pictures, let everyone, know what we did tonight. Sorry, amazing to do, where we are celebrating resilient youth, and next year we're gonna do it again. So thank you all.